What's up everybody, it's your boy Nate, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the best drawing tablets that you can get for under $500. I know you're excited, I am too. Alright, let's go. As an animator and designer, I use tablets a lot, and I mean a lot. And I know it can be confusing to pick between something like a Wacom tablet or an Apple Pen, or even a less established brand name for digital art can be so tricky and confusing. Like, what's with your pressure sensitivity, Apple? Where is it? But anyways, across the board for all of these tablets, I'll be using 3 BLACKMIXTURE metrics to rate the drawing tablets, which are build quality, functionality, and design. Build quality is how well it's made. Can it handle stress? Functionality is how well it works or doesn't. And design is how it feels. Okay, so now that we've got that down, onto the review. So first up is by the longtime industry standard of tablet making, or drawing tablet making, I should say. It's Wacom, however it's pronounced. And I first heard of Wacom about 10 years ago when I was getting my first ever drawing tablet. That's right, I'm talking about this one right here. 10 years ago, it was about $100, but nowadays you could probably find it for $30 on eBay, maybe even cheaper than that. Or you can even spend a little bit more and get it for the same price, but with a newer design, with less bevels, and a really cool dotted texture on the Wacom. Yeah, so the cool thing about Wacom is that their tablets last. I got this about 10 years ago, and it's been passed around, tossed, you know, you name it, just pretty much used and abused. I was about to say used and abused. Dropped, tossed, you name it. And when I hooked it back up, it actually still worked just like new. And I even tried out the newer Wacom Intuos Pen and Touch tablets pen to see if it worked with this bamboo, and it actually did. So props to Wacom for making such durable products and something that's definitely gonna last. Build quality, I'd easily give this a 5 out of 5. For design, this one is a little bit rougher looking. The bevels are actually super huge. Bevel versus bezel. Yeah, anyways, also for design, they've had years of iterations between their products. It would also deserve a big fat 5 out of 5. It definitely fits cleanly with my desktop setup. This is the newer one. This is the Intuos Pen and Touch Small. This is actually still a super old one. I think this is like 4 or 5 years old, and it still works like new. So yeah, you might be looking at a different design, but ultimately these guys make what I would consider to be the best drawing tablets on the market. Their functionality is insane and gets a well-earned BLACKMIXTURE stamp of approval. Now I'm gonna pull out the huge, probably the most expensive one on this list, but still under $500. So pretty cheap when it comes to drawing tablets. Gaomon PD1560. Now, I'd never heard of Gaomon PD1560. Oh, that's a weird name. All right, so I'd never heard of the Gaomon PD1560 until Amazon recommended it. And after reading like just countless positive reviews, I figured why not check it out and try it out for myself. It boasts a 15.6-inch display at 1920 by 1080 resolution, an adjustable arm stand, 10 customizable hotkeys, and 8,192 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity, which is way more than Microsoft Surface Pro Pen, and it's pretty comparable to Wacom's flagship, super expensive product, the Cintiq. Aside from its stacked features, the main winning point of this tablet is its price, which comes in at a super low $300 USD. Essentially, the PD1560 is a computer monitor that has customizable hotkeys and also works with a stylus pen. That means that it's not a standalone device, and you're gonna need to hook it up to a laptop or a computer in order to use it with something like Photoshop, Illustrator, ZBrush, After Effects. For overall build quality, I would give Gaomon 3 out of 5 because the display and arm stand work amazing, but the pen itself is just kind of feels a little cheap. It actually though works pretty well because I have not dropped it. For functionality, this tablet also gets 3 out of 5 because even though it comes with stacked features, they even throw in this like super nifty 2-finger glove that makes me feel extra nerdy. All of these components don't work flawlessly together if their software just doesn't work that well. That actually brings me to design, which is 3 out of 5, because it's kind of a case of you get what you pay for. You're not gonna find anything else that gives you this big of a display at this great of a resolution with an arm stand and that much pressure sensitivity. So you're gonna get some drawbacks to it. That just happened to be the design, which overall affected the entire experience. So that's why this gets 3 out of 5, because the design is just not that clean when it comes to the software and how the tablet actually gets used. But if you're interested in just getting an experience of drawing right onto a display and you don't want to shell out a lot of money for something that's also kind of professional, this would be a great option. So definitely check out the PD1560. So if you have a compatible iPad, not sure which works with which, but for the most part, within the last 3 years, I think, you can buy a $100 Apple Pencil, which will turn your iPad into a pretty comprehensive drawing tablet. Now, you can't use it for desktop and professional applications like Photoshop and Illustrator, ZBrush, and After Effects, but as a standalone mobile drawing experience, I don't think anything can compare to what the Apple Pencil and Procreate can give you. Procreate is a well-designed application that runs very fast, very smooth. It actually corrects your strokes while you're drawing with the Apple Pencil. There's a little strange design I have a gripe about with the pencil itself, which is that the top cap has to be removed for it to be charged, which then you're just like, what do you do with the top cap? And then also it just sticks out at the end, which looks like a huge hazard for breaking, but so far it's worked. Nothing's gotten lost, but kind of strange they did that. Also, it's $100, so this is coming off of buying an iPad, which is not a cheap product in itself. So actually you're probably looking at a few $100s more, but this is if you already have it. I'd recommend getting the pencil because it's a nice upgrade. Surprisingly, even though they don't advertise their pressure sensitivity, I thought it worked very well, and that's coming from using a Wacom, which advertises like 8,192 levels. Definitely check out Apple Pencil. Huge BLACKMIXTURE stamp of approval. For design, build quality, functionality, give it a, well actually for functionality I give it a 3 out of 5, but for everything else I'd give it a 5 out of 5. All right, that's it for the review. Now I'm gonna be doing an in-depth review on each of these drawing tablets coming soon, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you're notified when those come out. And as always, if you found this helpful or even have an experience of your own with the drawing tablet that's not on this list, please let us know in the comments. Our viewers would love to read it, and so would we. So thanks again. Catch you on the next one. Peace.